Guess we have found our issue, which is frankly a relief because it's just a tire. But since my spare tire is probably very old, I'm just gonna replace both of them. The other one on the other side is not very good either. The first tire shop was closed this morning, so we're heading for the second one. Yeah, that's not ideal. I'm very glad we found the problem and we are heading to the tire shop at the moment, because yeah, not very good. And look at the steering wheel, it's all crooked in order for me to go straight. I can assure you that it wasn't like this when we left Portugal. Moment of truth. And yeah, it's all good now. Actually, I think I'm hearing one of the waves doing like this. I don't know where it is scratching, and I think I'm gonna go back for them to actually try and fix it. But yeah, the vibration is gone. And the steering is straight again. Happy days. Well, it's now sorted. Everything is sorted. There's no noise from the waves that go on the wheel. The vibration is gone. It doesn't turn violently to that side. I don't even have to touch it. I'm kidding, of course. It's smooth again. And the funny part is that I felt something weird turning with the car basically stopped in the garage in Portugal before leaving. It's obvious now that the issue was already the tire. It just got worse because suddenly it was rolling at 120 km an hour for miles and miles on end. That's probably what finally made it get worse. But yeah, these Nexans, they are Nexans. I know it's not everyone's favorite brand. They are actually good. They are silent, at least that's what it says in the label, and I would say so by the way the car is riding. They should be economical, and they are reasonable in terms of grip. I think it's perfectly enough for this car. I don't think Michelin was doing better in the 90s, in the early 90s at least. It came to a total of 190 euros. Maybe I could have gotten it a bit cheaper in Portugal, even with fitment around 160. But yeah, we are in France, and this was done immediately as I came into the shop. It's solved, and I'm really not going to complain. I was happy to see that there is no play in any of the wheels on both sides, which is also good news. Now we should have 2 hours and 15 minutes until Nantes. We're really curious about Nantes, and it should be an easier day. Oh, I almost forgot. This morning the car decided to present us with a new message, saying that one of the stoplights is defective. Yeah, it did that back in Portugal once or twice. It's when I brake, I think, and I've already read about it back then. It's probably just an issue with the contact. The grounding issue. I don't know. It's likely that the bulb is actually working. I'll ask my co-pilot to look at it when we stop. But so far so good. I've added a little bit of oil, 0.2 liters. The gauge moved accordingly outskirts of Nantes because we decided to try some local cuisine at Ikea. Everything is under construction, it seems, and traffic is a bit tight here. But yeah, we are getting there. Everything's good, and we just have to endure these stupid lanes. By the way, Peugeot 305 just passed us, and it was mint. It was the first one I've seen since we entered France. Finally here. So, we have left Nantes like 20 minutes or 30 minutes ago. And now we're just in the middle of an embouteillage. I would love to say that everything is going 100% well, but it's not 100% because the oil pressure message came on again, and in the same sort of scenario while I was turning. So I wonder if the level is getting low again. I put some in the morning in it, or the sensor is very sensitive or something might be triggering it that shouldn't. I'm not entirely sure. It didn't show up again and done a lot of miles at motorway speed. So when we stop, I mean no panic for now, but when we stop I'm gonna check the oil level again. It's really difficult to read in these cars. I don't have issues with reading the oil in the Rover, for example, or in the Alpha 33 that I had, or in a BMW 39 TDS that I had, but I have in this. And I'll have to check the oil again and see what the gauge is measuring here. Anyway, I think the roadworks won't go for long. I can see the car's already moving 100 meters ahead or something. And yeah, should be good. I just wanted to take some pictures. So now we are going in the direction of the camping site we've booked. That's where we'll sleep tonight. And yeah, a lot of traffic. This tank has already 922 kilometers on it, but it won't get to 1000. I knew it wouldn't, because at around 8 liters per 100 kilometers that would do 1000 kilometers. But of course, I would let it run empty. So yeah, maybe tomorrow, first thing when we get out of the camping, I will find a petrol station and put maybe 50 euros worth of petrol in it. Not more than that, because petrol is cheaper in Belgium. I just need enough to get there. Here we go again. Brace yourselves. Should be at any time now. Maybe when I finally turn out of the roundabout. Yes, there it goes. And then it disappears, just flickers. That's unnerving. I think everything's okay, but that's really unnerving. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. We're almost arriving. And first time this happened was like 300 or 400 kilometers ago, so... Okay, let's see how well this goes. it's really rough. But yeah, that's enough performance, I would say. Actually, I'm surprised. The engine is properly warm, of course. And it's actually 80, so let's go. Let's turn it down a notch. Maybe. Anyway, good morning. We've already left Rennes, but we were busy trying to find somewhere to grab breakfast and petrol, which we find at Melesse, I think it's called that way. So I filled with 50 euros worth of petrol. I don't know exactly the quantity because the lady only gave me the ticket, the receipt for the car transaction. After that I drove by a local garage. I think it was actually a Renault garage. They were really nice, and the guy there took a look at the dipstick just to confirm what I had already seen. The oil was a little over max, actually, which would be troublesome if this wasn't a petrol car without a turbo. Since that's the case, that's okay. We don't have to remove the excess. So I would think that unless there is some sort of issue with the oil pan or something, which I would find very strange in this engine with only this mileage, it's just the sensor or just the trigger to this message that shows if something is amiss, but not with the engine. And we're on our way again. And we are leaving. French Tupperware. Okay, so we've already left Mont Saint-Michel and we've already had 2 baguettes for lunch. Well, they weren't exactly baguettes, it was sort of a baguette but with melted cheese and bits of chicken. After a couple miles on some road that I don't know, we've joined the A84, which doesn't have tolls, but you can drive at 30 kilometers an hour, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. It gets a little bit noisy. I've already had to engineer my route in order to go around the low emission zone of Poitiers, because there is one. We've managed to put like 3 different stops there and make it go around. Anyway, it shows that we are in Normandy because the weather is not as good. The sky is not as clear, and I know that it will keep getting worse as we go towards Lille and then Belgium. Bumpy, but this car deals very well with that. And at least some corners. I was getting bored. Anyway, we're only here because I missed my turn and had to follow the redirection 2 kilometers afterwards. But yeah, that's good that happened. I have no idea what I am. None whatsoever. think. It's under construction, works, as a lot of things we've seen already. And it's really steep, as you can see. Turns out the problem was not construction works, just a tractor. Anyway, yeah, really cool. And really high. Very cool houses. It's a traditional style, I guess. Okay, simple. Yeah, that's the warning message for the stoplight. Another Twingo. They're leading a long life here. No wonder. Cheap, practical car, reliable, funky enough. Oh, an MGF. Nice. That's a rare sight. Obviously rarer than a Renault Twingo. These streets make you go slow, but I don't actually mind because it's for good reason. And I would hope that, again, the stoplight, that's annoying. As far as small villages go, this one isn't actually that small, because we've crossed some that it would be over in 1 minute. This one is actually kind of long. It's a large car, but it still does okay over here. It's not exactly the most nimble thing around town, but it manages as well enough. Look, a Citroën Ami. First one I see, actually. I mean, I don't think they are very popular outside of big centers, so no wonder. Still in France, although we've already left one, already filled up with 30 euros worth of petrol, because I horribly miscalculated what I needed to get to Belgium, where it is cheaper. And we already got breakfast too, although I would have liked to get all that done a bit earlier, because we would have less time to visit Bruges, which is our next stop. The car was really made for this. Instinctively with this engine, not so much motorway cruising, although it's good at that, but a little bit unrefined at speed when you get over 120 to 130k. But in scenic roads like this, it's pretty good at soaking up all irregularities, and it sort of floats. Maybe a little bit less than my VX, but it still floats. It's pretty good. We did dozens of miles at 130. Not an issue, and not a single time the engine pressure came up, so all good. Some trucks have a nasty habit of trying to overtake each other at more 2 kilometers per hour than the other one, and they take like 1 minute to complete the overtaking. But yeah, all good now. Yeah, I forgot this one at 10. We shall break the rules. We are now after Dunkerque, as they say, and we should be 15 miles off Belgium, I think. The border. And 30. Cool. Yeah, we're getting really close. Everything's been great. I really don't have a lot to say except that this is noisy under acceleration. Yes. We're now in Belgium, London. That's nice. Not much has changed, but apart from that. Not entirely sure if there is a low emission zone in Bruges. And that's because actually I'm parking on the outskirts, so that doesn't even affect me. We'll see if that parking area is still for free, or if it has changed in the meantime. But it should be okay. It's been a smooth trip. but we'll see what we can do. We are now leaving Bruges. It's a really cool city, really cool weather, really fine waffles, everything. Canals, a lot of people though, but still very pleasant. We filled up successfully, but then I tried to reset the odometer and I just can't. It doesn't do anything. And for a while it wasn't moving, and then I thought that the first one, the main one, was not moving either. I tried resetting it. It seems like something is blocked inside. And I actually heard it clicking for a while until it started rotating again. But when I tried to do this, it really... Oh, okay, now it worked. I have to do this more often, which is start recording a video so that the car actually does exactly the opposite. That's what I'm describing. That's good. I just missed 2 or 3 kilometers in this tank, but that's okay. I felt it sticking, to be honest, just from the day I bought it. We can now just proceed. People here speak incredible English. I'm really surprised. I didn't know how to fill up the tank, because you have the system where you prepay, but you do that inside the service, the gas station. In this case it's just a machine that works for all the pumps, and you just select the type of fuel that you're using and the pump. Obviously I understand that this is not exactly novel, but in Portugal where I live we don't usually use that sort of system. You have prepayment, yes, but you have one terminal for each pump. So I was a little bit confused, but I asked the guy there and he answered me in perfectly good English. So yeah.